12 quotes by Kim Jong Un. The entire United States is within range of our nuclear weapons, and a nuclear button is always on my desk. This is reality, not a threat. Want to know what's more destructive than a nuclear bomb? Words. The days are gone forever when our enemies could blackmail us with nuclear bombs. Why would I strike America and invite a retaliatory counterstrike that would put an end to my regime? Keep in mind the point of this, the whole point of this, my entire strategy, all our efforts, and the hardships we have borne is to ensure that my regime and I survive. Why would I risk that? I believe in assassination, not suicide. The revolution is carried out by means of one's thought. The military might of a country represents its national strength only when it builds up its military might in every way it can develop. In every way can it develop into a thriving country. North Korea will never give up its arsenal. It's all that is keeping us alive. Look at Saddam Hussein. And we never forget that North Korea was named as part of the axis of evil. A year before the United States invaded Iraq, do you think we would be stupid enough to believe American promises after all this? We are a nuclear power. That is not negotiable. We are willing to talk about limits, freezes, but we would need to be given something in return, security in the form of diplomatic recognition by Washington and guarantees of non-aggression from China, Japan, and the United States. I hear that senior officials in China and the United States were discussing whether to encourage a coup in North Korea to get a more pliable ruler. So I've taken steps to ensure that this can't happen. The man in our government closest to the Chinese who could have arranged such a coup attempt was my uncle. The man who would have been my natural replacement was my half-brother. Both have been liquidated, as have more than 100 disloyal high-level officials. Compared to 10 years ago, the primary motivation for defection has gone from food to freedom. My nation faces a fundamental challenge: survival. The regime is more threatened than ever before. My forefathers had it easy. The great leader, my grandfather, ruled with the support of the world's other superpower at the time, the Soviet Union, as well as our China. But today, the Soviet Union and its history, and China has become more integrated with the Western system, and the United States seeks regime change in my country, and yet we have survived with our ideology and system intact. How? Because we have built a protection for ourselves in the form of nuclear weapons. Past records of inter-Korean relations show that confrontation between fellow countrymen leads to nothing but war. The Industrial Revolution in the new century, in essence, a scientific and technological revolution, and breaking through the cutting edge is a shortcut to the building of an economic giant. Thank you.